Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check. Watch me before. Here we go.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins finding some room at midfield. He finds his man Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. For Dalvin Cook, if the early part of the season is any indication, it might be a 2-horse race between he and Christian McCaffrey for the rushing title in 2019. And the Vikings, they have not been shy about using him, and he's responded with 100-yard games seemingly every week, including that Week 2 game against the Packers when he rushed for 154 yards. On second down, Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
All day, dog.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 23-yard run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Speaking of Disley, I'm not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his 2nd year now out of the University of Washington, if you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. But he has come back to be a huge part of the Seahawk offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Hey, exit. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for our Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First. Alert 3.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Good route there. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 51 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penning, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Check 15, check 15. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go. Switch. Look for 55. Check 55. Mike. Go. Mike, 55. Right there.
Still going 4 down.
I got him.
Still going 4 down.
55. Let's get it over. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the out.
Friday.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Friday.
Mike 55. Silver.
Hey, 0.
Mike 55.
Friday.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming this way.
Now Wilson to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Okay, just like that. Kill. Check. Reload.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Gun. Hey. 40's Mike.
Push him back.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Alert.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike's 54. Mike.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Well left.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, 0.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Took right.
Wilson throwing again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. 3rd down here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
14, got it.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Hey, watch.
Push left.
54.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
54. Check. Watch 54. Go. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 54. You better be afraid of me. Hey, 12. Check 24.
Again, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go, 14.
He's checking.
1 left.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Right there.
Let's go.
54. That's right, baby. They don't
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Right there, 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike.
Zoom. Rip right. Mike 55, Mike 55.
There.
To throw again, Wilson.
They're not ready for this. They still pass something.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Shamar Stephen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's check.
Check 43. That's
3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hey, alert.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense.
Bring out. Fan.
Danny. Go. 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
One time.
Check Mike. Watching your 5.
40.
55, Mike 55. That's gone. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Throwing again here, Wilson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check, check.
Go, go.
On third down, Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided 1 shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what could hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Rolling, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Vikings Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
At the 50-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's a party now.
They run it again with Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.